I have a question for you. Do you really want to change your life? I mean, do you really want to change your life? Because if you do, you can. It's far more simple than what it is that you believe to be true. How many times have you said, you know what? I'm going to make a change. It's going to happen. I'm ready for it. I'm sick and tired of being like I am. Maybe you're sick and tired of being anxious, being depressed, being worried. All of those things can literally disappear out of your life. That's not the good part. The best part is those things can be gone from your life and be replaced with something way better, something far more appealing. How would you like to have a magical life? There's an amazing study that has been done that shows the direct correlation between your thoughts and the things that you say and your physical attributes. I'm talking about your stress levels, your blood pressure, your microbiome, the way your gut health operates, the way your blood pressure operates, the way your heart operates, can be controlled by your thought life. That's how powerful your thoughts are. Your thoughts are seeds, and they are being planted one way or another, and there is a harvest that is coming from those seeds. The yield is either profitable or it is hurting you. It is setting you back. And I would suggest to you, if you would pour just the amount of time that it takes to learn how to have certain thought patterns and certain thoughts during the morning and during the night. So before you go to bed and when you wake up, there are certain thought cycles and certain thought patterns that you need to have in order to change your life. And I mean change your life in a radical way. Because you see, you can't just stand in the mirror in the morning and be like, I'm the best. I'm going to be a millionaire. I'm going to be fit. I'm going to be fill in the blank. And it worked. There's an inner you that has feelings that are more powerful than the words that you're saying. If you can get your feelings in line with your words and your thoughts, your whole life changes. Not just the life around you, but the life in you changes. There is a very physical response that is manifested by the thoughts that you have. 75% of doctor's office visits are related to stress. Stress is a branch on the tree of fear. Doubt grows on the tree of fear. Confusion grows on the tree of fear. Anxiety, depression, all of those things grow on the tree of fear. There's no such thing as a prescription that cures a mental problem, a prescription that cures a spiritual problem. There is a pharmacy in your neocortex, and it's got all the prescriptions that you need to correct your way of thinking, which is going to correct the way you feel, which is going to correct the way that you think. This is what I love the most about this, is that if you get your thinking right, magic happens. Because the world around you will respond differently to you. You are going to start to notice things changing in your life, opportunities. You're going to get addicted to the change that you see because you're going to want more of it. When things start going your way and you start attracting positive things in your life, it is amazing the magic that happens. And it all begins with you making a decision. So what are you doing when you make a decision? You are literally separating all other possibilities from the one that you chose. So you have to first make a decision that you want something. Unfortunately, many times people won't make a decision to do something about their circumstances until something dramatic happens. So for instance, a person has a heart attack. Well, then all of a sudden they start eating healthy. A person goes through a divorce. Then all of a sudden they start going to the gym and taking care of themselves. These different things happen in human beings' life that causes them to change the way that they are. Me getting shot really changed the way that I thought about life. I wish I would have thought about life in a different way earlier than I did. And so I can choose to look at it and think to myself, look what happened to me, or I can look at it and say, what happened for me? So which way is going to be most advantageous for me in the future? Look what happened for me. How can I benefit from that? What did I learn from that? It's in the pain of life that we do all the growing. It's in the pain of life that we begin to learn. You don't really learn when you're on top. You don't really learn from winning. When you win, you're going to do the same thing again in hopes of winning again. But when you fail, you want to figure out why you failed and you want to change what it is you're doing so you don't fail again. That's when you do all the learning, is in the failing. If you've been stuck in a part of your life that you're tired of being stuck, I promise you, most of it has to do with the way that you're thinking. We go years thinking the same things over and over again every day, and we continue to get the same results, and we stand there with our hands on our hips saying, why me, God? Why me? Why have I been stuck in this rut for so long? Why have I continued to go around this same mountain for a decade? It's because your way of thinking hasn't changed. It's because you haven't done anything to change the way it is that you think or the things that you say. You say the same things and you think the same things and you look for the same things and therefore you get the same. Stop doing what you're doing and start doing a new thing. It starts with meditating. You need to meditate. You need to meditate in the morning when you wake up, and you need to meditate at night before you go to bed. Those are the two times when you need to meditate. It sets the stage for your waking hours. Come with us. Come on this journey. What do you have to lose? What is it that you're doing right now that is working? What is it that you're doing right now that's not working? Are you doing anything that's working for you? Are there things in your life, measurable things in your life that you can look at and be like, you know what? This is working for me and I'm making progress. I'm moving forward. I'm getting better. Things are getting better in my life. Are things getting better in your life? If they're not and you feel stuck, I'm going to be joined by a gentleman by the name of Manny. We are going to teach people how to go about changing the way that you think. We're going to give you exercises, ideas, things, and subject matter to think of, and ways of going about thinking to help you change your life. We've been able to do it in our lives. We are seeing the success of it in our lives. We have learned a lot from a lot of people, and we want to share it with you. We want you to be blessed by this. They are based on kingdom principles, and the reason they're based on kingdom principles is because kingdom principles never fail. They work 100% of the time. Everything that we're going to teach you is going to be based on kingdom principles. If you will apply them to your life, you can have the life of your dreams. You can have the life that God intended for you to have, and you can have it in 7 days. This is not a long, drawn-out process. You're going to have to be disciplined and persistent. That's it. You're going to have to do the things that we tell you to do, and you're going to have to do them on a daily basis. If you do them, you can have the life that you want. You can be happy. You can have joy in your life. You can experience favor in your life. You can see what it's like to have things go your way instead of being one of these people who are shocked whenever something that good happens to them. You've got to believe and you've got to feel it. How would you like to be the person with the Midas touch? Wouldn't that be nice? Don't you think about you were built for more? Have you ever thought that to yourself? I was built for more. There are things in my life that I wanted to accomplish that I haven't accomplished. Now it's too late. You ever think that way? Those thoughts don't come from the Lord. Those are not kingdom thoughts. In fact, those are lies. One of the strategies of the enemy is to get us bored, to get us stuck in such a situation for such a long period of time that we lose hope. Hopelessness comes from the enemy. That doesn't come from the Lord. If you are hopeless right now, I can guarantee you have come into an agreement with lies about who you are and what you're capable of. You are capable of so much more than what you think you are. You are capable of greatness. God had you in his mind before the creation of the world. God thought about what you could be before you were ever born into this world. The enemy has stolen away the dreams of what it is that you wanted to be. The enemy has stolen away your hopes and your ideas and your desires and your passion. And now you've become numb to the stuff. Now you've become numb to those desires because you believe that too much time has passed and that you don't have what it takes to get back the time. You don't have what it takes to get the things that you've always wanted. And that too is a lie. You can literally eliminate the stresses, the anxiety, the depression, and the things in your life that have been holding you back. In 7 days, you can begin to have physiological changes just by changing what it is that you think about and what it is that you say. Twice a day, when you go to bed and when you wake up. There are things that you can do that will change your whole life. It'll be like you're waking up for the first time. You've been asleep. You've been going through the motions. You've just been doing what it is that you've been doing every day for a decade or 2 decades. And you're asleep. You need to be awakened. I'm here to help you wake up. I want to shake you to your core so that way you will wake up and see what it is that you're capable of. Magic happens whenever you can do this. So I can't wait to do this with you guys. I hope and pray that you just have 1 ounce of belief that this can be done, because it's going to take that in order to move the meter. Nothing's going to happen if you don't first believe that it's possible. There is a better life waiting for you. All of your dreams can still come true. I don't care how old you are. I don't care how long it's been. I don't care how numb you are. I don't care how broken you are. I don't care how many lies you believe. I don't care what you're doing now. I don't care how out of shape you are. If you can think it, you can change it. I can't wait to see you guys on the next one.